morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. So how are you all? Let me know. And all those candidates who have joined the session already, I request to all of you, do share the session on the Telegram channel, WhatsApp group and as well as the Facebook group, where you know the bankers are available who are preparing for the JAIIB October 2023 paper. So let's start the session. In this particular session, we are going to discuss a particular chapter of your PPB regarding the 50 days 50 classes. So as you know, the series we have started, in this particular series we will be talking about a particular chapter in one class, and we will be discussing that chapter in form of MCQ plus explanation. So let's start the session. Before starting the session, I am your mentor Amanjot Kaur for PPB Principles and Practices of Banking, as well as for Indian Economy, Indian Financial System. So if you want to join regular sessions of both the subjects, what you can do, you can join the session at 7 a.m. for PPB and at 7:30 a.m. for IEIFS, Monday to Friday. Now if I talk about PPB have a huge syllabus comparative to the other 3 subjects of your JAIIB, because it covers 55 units. Out of 55 units, you can see 21 units will be in the module A, and we are going to discuss today 15th unit, that is ancillary services, the related services or the extra services that bank is providing to their customer. Now if I talk about this particular chapter, each and every service that banks provide to the consumer, they might be chargeable, they might be not. So if we talk about the basic function of a bank, so that's a business of banking. Now what does business of banking means? It means accepting deposit from public, then for the purpose of lending or investment, and that will be repayable on the demand of the customer. So this is what the business of banking means. There are 3 functions the bank have to perform, that is defined under the Banking Regulation Act 1949 section 5B, that bank have to accept deposit from public for the purpose of lending or investment, and the third one is this deposit will be repayable on the demand of the customer. Clear? But apart from this, also bank performs of various forms of businesses. Bank also deal with the demat account, bank also deal with the mutual fund, the insurance product, the demat account. Apart from that, bank also deals with all the government securities. So all these services are the different forms of business that bank is providing to their customer. Now all that will be covered under the chapter number 5, that's 15, that's ancillary services. So if you are a new candidate and you are watching these sessions for the first time, do check the playlist on the Officers Adda 24/7 channel. You will find there the proper playlist for the PPB as well as for IEIFS, that sessions which are going on from Monday to Friday. Now what about Saturday and Sunday? That I will let you know, but in the end of the session. So let's start. The first of all, the first question in front of you is this. Acha, before starting with the first question, I want each and everyone to be active in this session and also keep answering the question, and do count that how many answers you are given correct, because in the end of the session I will be asking the same question to you. Now, which are the following government services handled by banks? So out of a certain services has been given here. Out of those services, what do you think which services are provided by bank? First, collection of central excise and custom, that's a taxes, central duty, excise duty, these are what? These are the taxes, indirect taxes. Collection of direct taxes, namely capital gains tax, gift tax, income tax, wealth tax, opening of public provident fund account, etc. Then opening of, if I talk about Indian economy, Indian financial system, all these tax you have to study there in detail, because there is a chapter fiscal policy and union budget. So what is direct taxes? Those taxes whose burden cannot be shifted on the third party. It means if you are using a certain services of the government, you have a liability to pay a certain amount of tax to the government, and you are not allowed to shift that liability on the third party. That's a direct tax. Okay, so direct tax means the taxes whose burden cannot be shifted on the third party. Second, what about indirect taxes? Indirect taxes means the taxes whose burden can be shifted on the third party. So indirect tax burden can be shifted, but not the direct tax. Now we have opening of public provident fund account exclusively. We have what? Opening of public provident fund account can be done by bank or not. And the last one is collection of rents for landlords. Out of these 4 statements, which of the following services are handled by bank only? Which of the following government services will be handled by bank only? So the right answer will be all of the services will be handled by the bank. Regarding the government services, so government services, all services will be covered here by the Government of India. Okay. Now, one of the following statement is not true with respect to RTGS. So, RTGS is one of the service that is provided by RBI. So, do remember RTGS is real-time gross settlement and NEFT is National Electronic Fund Transfer. These both are right now managed by RBI, but if I talk about IMPS perform the same service for us, but it is managed by NPCI. Do remember that. NEFT RTGS comes with the RBI, but IMPS will be in the form of NPCI will be managed this. Okay. So now if I talk about RTGS real-time gross settlement, out of that, which of the following statement is not true, that you have to tell. First, funds are transferable from the branch of one bank to the branch of another banks. Okay. Only the corporate and government departments can avail the facility. The RTGS system is maintained and operated by RBI. This is so true. I have just told you. Now, each participant bank of the RTGS is required to open a dedicated settlement account for putting through its RTGS transaction. So, what do you think? Which of the following is not a function? So very obvious, only the fund of corporate and government department can avail this facility. This is not true. Anyone can take the RTGS services. Okay. So right answer will be your B option, because this is the not a feature of RTGS. Right answer will be B. Next. Dash is a negotiable instrument and an order drawn by one branch of a bank instructing another branch of the bank to pay a certain sum of money to the order of a certain person. Okay. Now you have to answer which of the following is correct. So first we have bank draft, second is banker's check, third is money transfer, fourth is electronic fund transfer. So which of the following is a type of a negotiable instrument? That is an order drawn by one branch of a bank instructing the another branch of a bank to pay a certain sum of money to the order of a certain person. So that will be a what? That will be a bank draft. One branch is ordering the another branch to pay a certain sum of money to the another person. So right answer will be your A option. Okay, bank draft. Now next we have a dash is a financial institution that holds customer securities for safekeeping to prevent them from being stolen or lost. The custodian may hold stocks, bonds, or other assets in electronic or physical form on behalf of its customer. So what we're talking about here, simply that dash is a particular financial institution. It holds customer security. For what purpose? For safekeeping to prevent them from stolen or lost. And the custodian may hold stocks or bonds or other maybe assets, okay, in electronic or physical form on behalf of its customer. So which of the following will be correct for that? A dash what? A dash is a trustee bank, a dash is a custodian bank, a dash is a paying bank, or a dash is a collecting bank. So which particular bank is the financial institution who performs these activity for the customer? So the right answer will obvious, the custodian bank of the customer will hold the customer securities for the safekeeping purpose to prevent it from the stolen or from the lost. So right answer will be custodian bank. Now, next we have DDs and BC should be issued with account pay crossing if the account is a dash and above. So if you're talking about DD and BC, they should be issued through the account pay crossing. If the amount is of dash amount, 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees. Which of the following is correct? So we're talking about DD and BC. The demand draft and banker's check should be issued with account pay crossing. If the amount is dash and above, that will be 20,000 and above. If your amount is 20,000 and above, it will be issued account pay crossing form. So right answer will be B option. Next, one of the following statement is not true with regard to the locker facility in the bank. So out of the following, which of the following is the not true statement regarding your locker facility in the bank? So we have these options. First option is saying, in case of a sole hirer of a safety locker, nomination can be made in favor of only one individual. Second, a locker cannot be hired by limited companies, specified association and societies, etc. Third, In the case of death of a sole locker hirer where there is nomination, access to locker may be given to the nominee. The fourth, when there are joint locker hirers having a contract of locker hire with a either or survivor clause where there is no nomination, access to the locker may be given to the survivor in case of death of one of the hirers. So what do you think, which of the following statement is not true with regards to a locker facility in the bank? Acha, if bank is providing locker facility to the customer, it means bank and customer having a lesser and lessee relationship. Okay, bank and customer having what? They are having a lesser and lessee relationship. So bank will be the lesser because the lesser means the owner. Okay, lesser means what? It is owner. And lessee means the tenant, the person who is taking something on a rent. So when you are taking locker facility from the bank, you are the person who are taking a certain area of a bank, the asset of a bank to use for your purpose. So that's why you will be a lessee and bank will be a lessor. So in case of your locker facility, what do you think, which of the following is not true? So the second statement is saying a locker cannot be hired by limited companies, specified association and society. No, it's not true. Anybody can hire the locker. There is no such kind of conditions here. So right answer will be B. This is not a true statement regarding the locker facility of a bank. So right answer will be your B option. Clear? Now, the next question we have here that is talking about nomination facility is defined under section 45ZC2 dash. So, locker facility, nomination facility we are talking about, it is defined under the section 45ZC to which particular section? Section 45ZC, 45ZD, 45ZE or 45ZF. So which particular sections defines the nomination facility? So nomination conditions will be different in a different condition. If you are having a joint account, then condition will be different. If you are having a, let's say for example, single account, that then also the condition will be different. In case of either survivor, any one survivor or first holder or survivor, in each situation, the nomination facility will be different. Okay. Now the question is asking in which particular section it is defined. It is defined between section 45ZC to section 45ZF. The right answer will be the option. So from 45ZC to 45ZF, we talk about the nomination facility because there are so many conditions to make a person a nominee in different types of accounts. Okay. Now next we have a customer is entitled to issuance of a duplicate demand draft in place of the lost one provided dash. So what we are talking about here, a customer is entitled of the issuance of a duplicate DD if he lost the particular provided one document. So we have these options. That first one is he gives due intimation to issuing branch, payment of DD not already made by the drawing branch, execution of an indemnity signed by both the payee and the purchaser of the DD, all of the above. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? If a customer wants a DD, duplicate DD, then which of the following is correct? Okay, first he have to give the intimation to the issuing branch, then payment of DD not already made by the drawing branch, that have to check, execution of an indemnity signed by both the payee and the purchaser of the DD. Hana, like in case if that particular stolen or that particular lost DD found to someone and he took the money from the bank, in that situation who will bear the loss? Bank will bear the loss? No, the customer have to bear the loss. That's why indemnity bond will be signed by the customer, by the payee and as well as the purchaser of the DD. So right answer is all of the above. All these conditions have to be very precise when you are when the customer is going to the bank for the issuance of the duplicate demand draft. So right answer will be all of the above. Okay, next we have a demand draft is issued by the banks to be valid for dash. DD is issued by bank, that we know. Demand draft is issued by bank and it is valid for what particular period of time that you have to ask or that you have to answer. It is 12 months, 6 months, 3 months or none of the above. 12, 6, 3 or none of the above. If I talk about the stale check, now stale check means what? The check whose validity expired. The check whose validity expired. That check is known as your stale check. Clear? The check whose validity expired, that's a stale check, and the validity of a check is 3 months, as the same for the DD also. Demand draft also have the same validity, that is 3 months. Clear? So a stale check will be the right answer here. Oh, sorry, 3 months will be the right answer. It used to be 6 months earlier, but from year 2013, RBI changed it from 6 to the 3 months. Okay? Now we have implementation of electronic benefit transfer scheme is meant for which of the following types of customer. So if you are providing electronic benefit transfer scheme, it is for which type of customer you have to tell. It is for pensioners only, high net worth individual, low value accounts, disabled persons. Electronic benefit transfer scheme. Also, similarly, there is a direct benefit transfer scheme. This direct benefit transfer scheme was introduced by Government of India for the purpose, like what used to happen. The mediator used to take the money or the benefits of the social welfare scheme. Let's say, for example, I belong to the Ujjwala Yojana. In Ujjwala Yojana, Government of India is distributing LPG connections. So I was the one of them. I belong to the BPL family. So I was the one of the beneficiary of the scheme. So what happened? The mediator, the government said, in the case of new connection, we will be providing 1,600 rupee as a financial assistance. But what happened? I only got 1,000 rupee, or let's say I only got 600 rupee, because the remaining money have been taken by the mediator. And I was not financially literate. I was not financially aware that I will be getting 1,600 rupee because I am not literate. I'm not financially aware here. So this used to happen in a lot of social welfare scheme. That's why the direct benefit transfer scheme was launched by the Government of India to make it possible, to make it capable that each and every person who is the beneficiary of social welfare scheme, and all the welfare scheme which Government of India is introducing for the weaker section, disadvantaged or population, etc. For all the persons, the Government of India wants that whatever benefits we are giving, that should go to directly them. And under the direct benefit transfer scheme, Government of India will provide the benefits in the account of the customer. So that's why transparency will be there, corruption will be less, and the weaker section will get their benefit at their doorstep, or I can say in their account or whatever. Okay, now similarly, electronic benefit transfer scheme was introduced. It was introduced for the low value account. It was introduced for what? Low value account electronic benefit transfer scheme. So simply answer will be C option. Okay. So this is what we have discussed about your ancillary services, but as you know, this is not sufficient. What we have to do, we have to focus more on conceptual understanding rather just going for the MCQ. But yes, what you have to study and what ancillary services actually means, I hope it is clear to each and every one of you. Now, if you want to have a detailed syllabus, you can go to the Mahapack 2.0, and the Mahapack 2.0 is available for all of you with the 3 different validity, and also right now it is available with the 81% discount and double validity also. So how to enroll that, I will let you know, but before that, let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct, and those who are watching us recording, then let me know in the comment section. Drop a message in the comments that how many answers you have given correct. So now, first of all, to get the Mahapack 2.0, you have to enroll, you have to download the Adda 24/7 application. So download the application. After downloading the application, you have to go to the application and go to JAIIB CIB section. Why application is important? Because here you will get additional 1% discount in the application. Then go to the JAIIB CIB section, JAIIB October 2023, and all the batches and Mahapack will be in front of you. If you want to go with the batch, you can go with the batch, or either you can go with the Mahapack also. So click any whatever product you want to enroll. The process is same. I will let you know one process. So let's say you want to enroll in the Mahapack. So before enrolling, first of all, whatever product you want to enroll, do check the offerings of the product. You will get live classes, conceptual classes, test series will be in the 2 form, topic wise as well as full length mock test. Ebooks will be available, videos will be available, mini marathon, Maha marathons. All these are the part of your Mahapack. Okay, and the validity that you want, that you are comfortable with, 3 types of validities available. Because right now double validity is going on, so 6 plus 6, 12 plus 12, and 3 months validity will be there. So these are the 3 validity. As per the validity you choose here, the prices will differ there. Okay, the prices are going to differ as per the validity you choose here. Clear? For 3 months, for 12 plus 12 months, for 6 plus 6 months. So however, whatever validity you want to enroll, just click on the buy now option, and then you have to apply the code MOON80. Just apply the code. While you applied the code, you will find that there is a 80% discount going on, plus 1% additional discount will be available if you purchase from the application. So this is the price where you get 1% more discount if you purchase from the application. So this is one of the benefit of application. Apart from that, on the application you will find the quizzes and a doubt session, etc. Now, how to, if you find any kind of problem at the time of enrollment, this is the number given to all of you. You can call on this number and contact and ask your query here. Now, apart from that, the same process will be used to enroll in any particular batch or any particular Mahapack. Clear? Now, let's end the session here, but before ending the session, I will let you know what happens on Saturday, Sunday. So first of all, Monday to Friday, your regular session, 50 days, 50 classes are going on for all the subjects. For PPB at 7 a.m, for IE, IFS at 7:30 a.m, you can join the sessions live. And on Saturday, we will be having a weekly revision session. And on Sunday, we are having a special session in which master class, 50-minute, 50 questions or certain rapid fire questions we are coming up with, so that you will get maximum content in a 1 hour. So this is the schedule of YouTube for all of you. So if you want to attend all these classes, if you want to check all these classes, simply go to the Officer Chara YouTube channel. You can go to the playlist. You will find each and every recorded video available for you till now. Okay, so this is how you can check. And to get further classes, you have to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you, all of you, from the channel. Okay, so we will be ending the session here. Thank you all for joining the session. Last but not the least, do not forget to share the session and subscribe the channel. Also, do let me know in the comment section what is your score. So thank you all. Have a